Hey everybody, it's Rick OShay playing MPQ Marvel Puzzle Quest. Thanks for jumping on again. We've got some action for you today in the Shield Simulator for the season. The Time Stone season ends tonight in less than 4 hours, and so I've waited to the end once again, last minute run, trying to get to 2,000 total points to get the Maria Hill rewards along the way and the final cover at the end at 2,000, and work toward an overall season rank that is respectable for a decent finish and rewards in the season overall. So let's jump right into it. If you're coming over from the previous video with a bunch of token draws and a boss fight and stuff like that, you'll know that we rostered a new character finally, and we'll get that character into action here in a little bit. Let's start off with a couple that I wanted to I wanted to take on a couple of these specific teams. Yeah, let's go with this team first. This is a tough one because of how Spider-Man 2099 reacts with Okoye. We're going to do a similar thing ourselves. Let's grab our own Okoye here, and I'm going to grab a 4-star that I haven't played for a long time, and she will be a black, purple, and red user, maybe not in that order. It is definitely her top power is black, and then I think red and purple actually. So Okoye will have the yellow, so we could use somebody that has a green and a blue to go along with these other two characters. Okay, so for green and blue, let's just grab someone like, let's just grab Archangel for fun. And then, actually, wait a second. I got an idea for the 5-star that's a green and blue. We can try to use Kingpin here and see if he's of any use. Let's go down to the 4-star I've been thinking about for a little while. Newer character, and I haven't really gotten a run on covers for her, and that is Wolfsbane. We've played her a little bit, but I believe she's going to have a great interaction with Okoye, so let's check it out. Mostly due with her multi-hit black ability, and then also with her countdowns, her purple that creates green countdowns should be quite interesting. So let's get into this, make sure I have my settings good to go. Animations are on, and all right, here we are. So what we want to do, this is a very low green board, which might be good, might not be good, we'll see. But what we want to do for Wolfsbane is feature her black ability. Like we said, Rend is a cool ability that sends her invisible for, there's an invisibility tile on the board, but it hits the enemy 5 separate times worth of damage for 1392. Okoye is going to stack onto that really well. Separately, she has a very inexpensive red ability, Go for the Throat. It does medium damage for only a cost of 6 is great, that's fine. But I have this at cover level 3. It would do more damage than what's listed here. And then she also creates some minor strike tiles. With her purple, one woman wolf pack, this is the big deal that I'm thinking about for this match. She creates 5 different countdowns, all on green, and they range on their timers from 1 to 5. And it's each, a different number on each one of the countdowns. So every turn for 5 turns, one of them is going to go off if you can keep those alive. That should be fun. It's good damage for a 4-star, plus once again Okoye will stack onto that damage. So what do we want to do first here? Well, let's take on Spider-Man 2099, and we really need to make sure we get team up matched away, because look at this, every time they match one of his colors, blue, yellow, or black, he will deal a little bit of damage and put web tiles on the board. Well, their Okoye stacks on to that. So we can't let them get a lot of team up and then do those small packets of damage that add up a ton. There's a match 4 in black. That's probably what you should go for here, but I'm looking at this green and how it drops a team up match. I'm afraid that they would have found that match to drop against me, and it's probably good for us to just take it and forgo the match 4 there. Getting more green off the board is fine, just to have Kingpin ready. We can double it up with black there. And alright, so we're running well on 2099. He's just got normal 4-star health, and we are going to be able to take him out quickly, I hope, here. What do we want to do? Probably this red. It drops a nice purple match. And our next match is going to take him out. So what do we want this time? The reason I'm trying to go for green a little bit as well is because I want the green really spread out when we do play Wolfsbane's purple ability, because it creates green countdowns, right? Alright, and once we have 2099 out, the enemy team no longer has a blue ability to go for, and I do want to go for blue for Kingpins. So let's see. Match damage 96. That's not quite enough to take out Miguel. Let's go for this. Match 4 in black, though. Yep. Should have paid attention to that. Might work out overall here. Purple drops a nice drop of green. Need a little bit of forethought and to see what I should or shouldn't do. But alright, so now we're in good shape. We have our purple ready, our green ready, and then we are super close to having red. Let's do... I want to get red matched. Let's do it this way. It actually separates those yellows. Well, not good enough. I was trying to keep yellow away from them and what we're doing. And now we might as well take red and purple. Okay, that was a good drop. Yep, this is probably the right spot. Okay, so we have all of Wolfsbane's abilities ready to play. Yep, let's go for it. So we only have 8 team up, but that's going to add up pretty quickly. Let's do red first, and here's why. Okoye stacked to that damage really nicely, and it created a bunch of strike tiles. They're always on blue, and blue is not in a good spot on the board to stay safe, but the enemy shouldn't be matching blue unless there's really nothing else to go for. Now, separately from that, we can play... well, let's go for Kingpin's ability, Break Their Will. Okay. If we would have timed that out better, we should have played that when we had the when it would have created attack tiles for us, but that's okay. Now let's play Wolfsbane's Rend ability. Look at those multiple hits. Incredible. Now we're go ahead and play One Woman Wolfpack. Probably should have played this for a turn before her black, because look at Thor. He is in his god mode already, and if we don't take him out, we're in trouble. Each one of those countdowns is numbered 1 to 5, so if we can keep this one safe, it'll go off next turn, of course. Let's take a chance here. Kingpin's gonna drop blue to yellow. We're going to get our hit from the first one-woman wolf pack here. 14,000 damage. Very nice. We'll just let Okoye heal since it's about the end of the match, and we could let the rest of those countdowns tick off and do the damage independently, but we've got our blue to play from Kingpin. We just have to give away a special tile to do that. And that, oh, it only stole AP. Way to go, Kingpin. That's a good example of what people don't like about him. I forgot already that it wouldn't deal the damage if you're only stealing the AP, it doesn't do the damage. If we could play it again, it does a lot of damage. But I will say, Break Their Will, Kingpin's green repeater, that is a decent ability. That is a little underrated, but with that you have to deal with his other less than awesome abilities. But I think Wolfsbane did really well there. And let's go ahead and get another newer 4-star character in action and team them up with a couple of other... Let's see. Let's keep on the Okoye trend for a while. She really helps 4 stars shine. And so Karolina Dean's got a green team damage ability, a yellow ability that we probably won't play if we're with Okoye, and then also a blue that creates projectiles. So we'll play her blue and green. We'll try to keep Okoye yellow for healing and building up team up. Maybe her red, and then let's go to... We haven't partnered her with Nico in a real fight yet, so I thought I'd try that. And Nico's got... She also has a yellow, but her purple and blue can be great. Maybe we better swap out Okoye here to be on the safe side. There's only 2 runaways in the game so far, and we just don't have a good black or red with these 2. So we better grab a black and red 5-star just to be safe for who we're playing against. Jessica's probably one of the better ones. We could also go for Hela or a couple others. Let's stick with... Yeah, let's stick with Jessica here. Or in fact, we could go with Black Widow. No, we'll go with Jessica for the special tiles. That'll help a little bit. Okay. For her strike tiles. So an extra move in red that is awesome to start off with. Let's do that. We'll take on Thanos first. Got another extra move there. We already have our blue ready to play. I'm going to wait on that a little bit because when we have 6 blue, Jessica gets a little bit of intel on her clients that she's working for, or intel on others that her clients have hired her to look after. So, all right, let's go for... We want to try to get purple early when you're playing Nico, because... Oh, wow, look at that cascade. Her purple's awesome because it creates one of each of the special tiles. A protect tile, a strike, and an attack tile. So getting that purple going early lets her have all those special tiles on the board, and when you have a special tile more of a type than the enemy, she will strengthen those specials. And should we play it now? Let's see. There's a lot of... You don't know what colors are going to go on. Let's go ahead. All right, so I think they went in pretty safe locations, actually. So let's follow that up with a Defenestrate from Jessica for strike tiles. Gotcha. All right, so with all those specials on the board, those specials on the board, Nico is going to increase their value every turn, as long as we have more of that special type than the enemy does. Looking good. See how she buffed those specials? We're now up to 26.99 in strike tiles and a little bit from the others. So I like Nico's blue because it's a stun ability and usually quite helpful. Let's go ahead though. You don't get to see a lot of from Rising Sun from Karolina, so we're going to go ahead and play that. Countdown tile, she's airborne while that's on the board. And let's see, I think I'm going to go with this white that drops a blue and a red. We lost our attack tile, unfortunately, so we should try to go for more purple if possible. While Karolina's airborne, maybe we should take this opportunity to get a green match, since Jessica tanked it during that moment. Okay, and then probably just black here. There we go, we found a trap tile. That might do it. It did. And Thanos is out already thanks to these special tiles. Karolina landed, and this is great. Let's go ahead now with... What do we want to do? Got to be really careful with Thor. This is a good move. 2 hits from blue. Could hit a trap. Nothing there. Take a look what our specials are worth now. 5,600 in strike tiles. We need to try to get that purple for an attack tile again. Let's see. What do we want to do? Got to be careful with Thor getting injured too much. They'll probably take that black match down there. So let's just do this one. Whoa, man. Look at Thor. He is right at 50%. So we need to get working quickly. So 3 to get ready is the second side of her ability. Got the attack tile. Let's see. We still have her blue on the board. This is looking great. Let's play Karolina's Team Spirit. Since we have another runaway on the team, she'll create tons of protect tiles. Very nice. Unfortunately, it did disarm a couple of Jessica traps. Now let's go ahead and play heal. And look at this. Nico is going to go up 7,700 plus to full health. We can play Solar Flare now, team damage, and it'll also heal our teammates for how many special tiles are on the board up to a limit. And now we can play body check to take Thor out. Very cool. All right, so what do we want to do now? We want to get enough damage done to Panther so that he stuns himself. I think we're going to get it here. Yep. If he takes enough damage, he actually blocks it and goes basically in his own stunned state for a little bit. That's fine. We're going to take a hit here. I was hoping to be able to play Nico's blue ability for the stun, but I forgot her countdown was right about to go off the board. So that could have been much worse without all these protect tiles. Okay, let's get Nico injured a little bit for her countdown to come back out. Let's see. Couldn't get Nico hit here without doing that yellow, though. That's not going to be worth it. Okay. We're just going to take him out and win. The team did a lot better than I thought. And I'll take those 72 points. I have to get to 2,000 here tonight. We got plenty of time to have more battles. Let's see. What other 4-stars have I not played in a long time? And we'll play some 5s, and we'll play the new character that I just added to the roster here lately. Let's see. Didn't get much out of... Let's see. I wanted to see if the trap tiles from Mysterio would work well with Mr. Sinister, but not really, because Mysterio takes, he spends your blue automatically, and, you know, well, let's give it a shot, just in case it does work. I was thinking it wouldn't be that great, but we'll see. We've got blue and black mostly with Mr. Sinister. It's a passive black, but it's a very big active blue. Mysterio spends your blue if you have 8 or more, so we'll have to watch that really closely and see if it works for these trap tiles. And then let's just go back here and grab Okoye. She's going to be our safety net in this match. Well, we're starting out with some good potential for blue matches. What do we want to do here? You know, blue is super dangerous when you're going against an enemy 4-star Iceman. Let's just do black that drops blue. Okay, and blue to purple. Gotta watch that green here pretty soon. Okay, so we did have blue, and it's auto-converted to yellow. That's going to be a tough balance here with Mysterio, but we're going to get a lot of trap tiles out as we play, I think. So getting that auto-conversion to yellow can be great sometimes. Let's go with red and green, maybe some more. Look at that. They set us up with an extra move. I think this will be a knockout for Iceman. It should be. The criticals should hit those yellows right next to it. Might have been a little overkill, but we'll take him out just to be on the safe side. That is a 4-turn stun he has, and really affects your plans. Okay, we're up to 9 blue again. Check this out. Mysterio will spend blue and deal a little bit of damage. Okoye stacks onto it. Are we going to get anything out of Mr. Sinister here at all? I don't know. That's great. Continual stun. They don't have a reason to match blue on their team, so there's Sinister's passive. So check this out. We have our purple ready to play. Purple's interesting because that's the one that sends Mysterio invisible for 4 turns, but it also creates trap tiles on blue, and they deal damage when matched or destroyed. So that means by either team. If he's invisible when that happens, they deal additional damage. There's a blue match available on the board, but if we do that blue, it would set up a match 4 in green. I don't really want to do that. There's already a match 4 in purple. So let's wait a turn. See what happens here. Okay, so the blues got separated more than I wanted, but is now the time? Sorry, I'm thinking about which way to go. If they take that green match, it'll set us up with an extra move in yellow, and he already has 12 green and might play his countdown in that spot. So I think we're going to let him maybe consider doing that. Oh, missed the spot I was hoping for. And they took a yellow match. Okay, so now we need to really get moving here. Let's play a heal from Okoye to shake the board up a little bit, right? And heal a bit. Alright, look at all that team up now. Sinister Secrets steals AP. How are we going to get rid of that countdown down there? I don't know that we can unless we just take Thanos out. Alright. Let's go ahead and play from thin air. Creates traps on blue. There's no blue matches, but if we just get some sort of board shake that destroys one, it would work. And let's do this. Blue match available. I think it worked out perfectly. Okoye stacked so much damage onto that. They hit another trap with the match 4, just like we thought might happen from a random match. Okay. And Mysterio's other ability, the Pledge, it is a countdown, but while it's on the board, if you match yellow tiles, you actually earn purple, so it kind of speeds your purple up. Well, I don't think that we need to do that, guys. We've got this wrapped up right here with another Mysterio trap, and it's over. Alright, team worked a lot better than I thought. Almost any team with Okoye can play that well, but worth a shot with those other 2 guys. Alright, let's get Havok into a match here. I've been wanting to play him a little bit more. We did get some runs in with our newer 5-star champs recently, but let's try to do this. We're going to bring Captain America First Avenger in as a yellow user, and now let's go to Professor X as our purple user. So yellow, purple. We don't really have a black active ability, but Professor X has a passive black, and it's quite good, and Havok will be the other 3 colors. Let's give it a shot. Oops. Let's see, what do we want here? No? There. Okay, so we're just hitting random teams here, but there is always some strategy you have to think about when you're going against specific enemies. I will probably always try to fight against Banner first, because it's so dangerous if he does get transformed into the Hulk. We've got a double red move there. And we'll try, I was going to say we'll try to keep green off the board, and somehow they got immediately 6 green. So I think he's going to get transformed, guys. Does he work on 6 or is it... Yep. So he's going to... Let's just let him go. Let's already go back over to Thanos. Okay. So our point here for the most part is going to be work on Havok's colors, and I really like the way his blue ability is just fantastic, and I'm trying to figure out a really good strategy between the other 2 colors, red and green. And now I'm thinking back here, I think I forgot to change his spec layout, and so his red is at plasma beam is at level 3. Normally it does up to over 18,000 damage. Even at level 3 it does 14,000 damage, but it charges 2 blue tiles. I usually run this higher when it makes 3 blue tiles charged, and this is a good time to think about that because I have a match in yellow here that'll drop down a match 4 in blue. So let's go ahead with plasma beam, hit him for 14,000, and yeah, this is actually an extra move. How did I not see that right away? This is so cool. Check it out. And it hit those charged tiles for just a complete ton of damage. And we have another extra move. It's also going to hit really well with those greens next to it. We might as well keep... Man, maybe we should move over to Banner here. Maybe we can get him out before he transforms. Let's go. Okay, I think we have a shot at this. We do. All right, let's go ahead and play. To me, my X-Men, we're going to choose green for the team damage, and it also adds green to the board. Perfect. And now what I want to do, where are we at with red? Oh man, we need 1 red. We need 1 red tile to convert. Let me think about this for a second. We don't really have a way to get red immediately. All right, taking too long. Let's this is just going to be quite a bit of overkill. Man, that feels terrible to do that much overkill. All right, we took Banner out naturally. That works for me. Keep him from transforming to Hulk at all costs if you can, almost all the time. So, all right, let's see though if we can get a red somehow. There's a red match. They might take it. Cool. Left it with a match 4. So let's go ahead with that. This match is going a little too well, actually, to give you a accurate expectation. Just so you need to know that. They haven't even played an ability to create enemy special tiles. I thought we'd get some strike tiles from Old Man Logan to worry about. There's a green match on the board. Let's see. Yeah, let's see if they'll do this. All right, so let's get our yellow. They should go for that green, I think. Or purple. They might go for purple here. Reluctant Hero means strike tiles. And they did go for purple. All right, I'm going to give them a chance to go for green. I'm not going to waste too much time on it. They might go for red now. Or yellow. And they go for green. Excellent. Okay, so on the next turn, they only have 11 green, not 12. Well, I wanted them to play... No, this is fine. There's special tiles on the board. So here's what we're going to do. Go ahead and play Cry Havok. It does team damage. And it will get additional damage for special tiles destroyed. That takes him out. And what I wanted to do was play Radiation Absorption and choose the green ability because it converts red over to green AP, and then does team damage as well. I think that was kind of a strangely easy match. Let's go again on, that would be maybe too much of a challenge. Let's go to this one here, a normal team that you might expect, and I really think things are going to go differently this time. Let's see how it goes. And I forgot to spec Havok out again. Well, alright. Purple drops a 4-shot of yellow. I know Professor X needs a health pack, but so far everybody has been doing just fine. Black drops blue and green and yellow. Are we just going to run way too well because the viewer luck is on our side, or what? This is ridiculous. Professor X plays pretty well with almost any team, and there's 3 different ways to get a match 4. The red down there, the green there, and then we could do a match 3 in red that drops a 4-shot of yellow. Guess we'll have to take the red here since it doesn't leave a... Didn't think it left an automatic match 4 for them. Look at this game. Now there's 2 extra moves. Is this just doesn't feel right. What is why are we running so absurdly lucky? Well, let's move over to Thor now. This is probably the best direction, is to take the center match downward. The critical tile will hit those reds for big time damage. What is going on? There, look at that extra move now with the multiple ways to do the green. So let's have some fun. Let's play Professor X once again and do his green ability. It'll add more green to the board. Get some more craziness to happen. And now let's go ahead and play Havok's radiation absorption for the team damage. Just crazy. And Cap will go for the win. There's nothing too exceptional about this team except for we're running really well on those boards. I'll take it. Why can't that happen during my shield hops? Alright, so... Okay, you might see a little jump there. I had to edit out a very bad match that we were overdue to run into. Now let's try to go into a good one. This was like a pretty normal team. We have to watch out for Professor X big time, as you can see how well he ran for us. But I did want to get a good run in with 4-star Karnak. He's been my bonus hero for a little bit. He's really cool with his red and then his blue combination. We're going to see if we can make that work. Have to be a little careful. He doesn't have a whole lot of health, so as I bring in a couple of characters with him, I want to make sure that they tank some of his colors for him so he's not out front for a bunch of match damage. So let's start on Iceman. I want to start hitting him right away while he doesn't have his champion defender, basically his yellow passive ability to deflect damage due to having a bunch of team up tiles on hand. So we're going to start, I know there's a match 4 here, but I'm going to start with this because we're going to get red and green and misalign that match 4. I think that was probably a very efficient way to start. And so as you play with Karnak on your team, he counts down to turn number 4. And on turn number 4, he has studied the opponents for their weak spots and will create a couple of critical tiles for free. And they will do a lot of damage. What do we want to do here? There's a purple-green or a yellow-green combo. Let's go for purple because Professor X and his purple is just so tough to deal with. You don't know what they're going to pick against you. We should have been trying to gather more blue though as we go. I forgot about that. It's nice that Star-Lord tanks blue for Karnak for now, but after turn 4, Karnak will tank his own red and blue over Star-Lord. There's a green and yellow will drop. Should we do yellow? I think we just need to stay away from that repeater for her. And there's Exploit the Flaw. So we got critical tiles on the board. They didn't show up in the absolute best locations automatically anyway, but we do have a good combo to play with them. What I suggest though, if you can, try to have your blue ability, Probing Strike, ready to play by turn 4 if any way possible, because if the critical tiles sit on the board without automatically exploding, then you can play his blue and add more criticals and the board just goes crazy. So I think we have a good spot here. We've got a yellow, white, and then a critical yellow match. And the blue. That did great damage onto Iceman. So here we are, and if you might notice, Karnak now tanks his red and blue because his match damage went way up when he's done studying the enemy for his black abilities now. Exploit the Flaw. Super cool. I can't wait to play Probing Strike. So, alright. What do we need to do here? Match 4 in purple, of course, but is there any way to set it off? Not really. And if we play something good, it'll convert yellow to green charge tiles. Okay. And they went for the purple. Big surprise for Professor X. So here's what we need to do. Let's go ahead and I want to play Goblin's purple, but well, we could play Star-Lord's purple to try to steal that purple or yellow that they have. They only have 3 colors. Yeah, let's do this. Let's just see what something bad happens to steal from the enemy. And it took the black, but not the purple I was going for. Worth a shot. Alright, so something good. Let's convert yellow to green charge tiles. Nice. And now with those charge tiles on the board, any critical tile matches with those will do a bunch more damage with these crits. Look at that. Iceman is out. Get a nice set of cascades. Very cool. Alright, so this green match with that charge tile when the critical would be strongly suggested, but we have our green ready to play. Bit of both. Let's just do it and see what happens with the board. Okay, sometimes that can be a bunch of cascades. Sometimes it just happens to be a normal tile drop. Man, I hope they don't do that green match. That's going to hurt. But we have to take this match 4. And if they go for that green, we're going to lose. Man, we just can't do that. Just can't do that red match. We can't leave Karnak out in front. Let's do this. This could be a really damaging ability. Not too bad that time. Okay. Definitely have seen worse, and now we have a match 4 purple with the charge tile and a critical tile. Awesome. Let's move over to Carol for that. Go ahead and play Goblin Glider. Nice big one shot of damage. 20,000 on that match. Cool. Not too worried about red. And we're going to steal AP again. What are we going to get here? Normally suggest you always go for Goblin's purple there, but that one worked out. We stole some yellow. Let's keep working on Carol here on that match 4. Takes out her repeater. Get our Goblin Glider back. Look at that. Perfect. Okay, so let's move over this way. Go ahead and play something good again. Nothing much going on. Green will take Carol out. Hopefully we get a cascade this time. Just not running really well with red. We can get it here. Alright, check this out. This is one of the most fun abilities. shatter. You get to choose tiles to destroy, and you can really get some crazy stuff going. We'll get those green tiles dropped down to the bottom there, and we can destroy 3 others. You could do, let's just see if an extra move drops in with those purples. Not quite yet. Okay, so we could play all kinds of other stuff. Let's go ahead with Probing Strike once again. And we get the win. A lot of fun. Okay, that went really well. Fun display of Karnak's abilities, and we're going to have time for one more match, guys. We're going to get in the character I've been talking about. I'll continue with the Shield Simulator myself for the final 1,000 points in the next 3 hours. Wish me luck. This one should be fun. Let's pick a team that makes a lot of sense here. I'll play more of those later. Pick a team that's more fun. Teams get pretty ugly on the last day of Sim. Alright, so let's go here. And we're going to have to play Okoye again. We have a 5-star character I wanted to get into action. If you didn't know already, got 1 cover on my Immortal Hulk, and it is his green cover. I actually drew his red, but I'm leaving it off to see how it affects my play in PvE. So Hulk's going to be passive only. Let's go ahead and grab, just somebody fun. We'll see if we can win with Maria Hill on the team. And let's go. I'm going to try to keep Hulk healthy. And what's interesting is we're going to try to just win by Hulk's passive green ability for the most part. All right, I think Hela might be one of the most immediately dangerous characters. Of course, Doom is also, but all right, red drops team up. Sets up more team up to be matched. We'll see if we get that. Okay, so here we go. Man, this is crazy. So don't forget, with Immortal Hulk, 1 cover, he will add a green tile to the board when and if there are over 8, if there are 8 or more green tiles on the board after that, he will destroy 2 and then do a very small amount of team damage. But we've got Okoye on our team who will add damage to that every single time. Let's go white yellow. They keep leaving green on the board. Look at that, 9,400 damage stacked on top of Okoye is just way too OP. When they came out with this character, I was commenting on the forums even saying there's just no way they will allow this automatic AoE damage to stack onto her Wakanda Forever, and it sure does. So I'll take it. Let's just keep going here. We have too much green now. Hela's gonna do some injuring automatic passive ability. We have Maria's blue. That's also a team damage ability for Get Out Alive. I wanted to play her black before that. Don't see a way to get a black match really easily. Maybe Hulk will line up a black match for us. It's going to end too quickly, guys. We're going to play Get Out Alive for the team damage, and that is already a win with the brand new Immortal Hulk with 1 cover. That was fun. All right, we're going to have to end it there. Thanks for coming along in the Shield Simulator in the Time Stone season. Best of luck in finishing that out for yourselves, guys. I'm going to make a push and see how I do before PvE runs here really soon. I appreciate you watching. Please hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and we'll see you next time.